Okay, now we are dealing with two population proportions. Like we had one proportion test in previous chapter. The formula was z equals to p minus pi over pi 1 minus pi over n. Now we are dealing with two proportions, so the formula will take form p1 minus p2 minus pi 1 minus pi 2 over here we will have something, you can see the formula in the next slide. So here in case of proportion, we have p bar. The formula for p bar is x1 plus x2 over n1 plus n2. X1 is the characteristics in which we are interested. As you know, for example, if there is a class, there are 30 students in the class, 15 are girls, 15 are boys. We want to know the proportion of girls, so 15 over 30. So x is 15 in which we are interested, and n is total number of people or total number of population. So the formula for z stat, whenever we use proportion, we always use z statistics, as I said earlier in the previous chapter as well. So now here in this case, the formula for z statistics is p1 minus p2 minus pi 1 minus pi 2 over p bar. I have already explained the formula for p bar times 1 minus p bar times 1 over n1 plus 1 over n2. N is sample size for first population, N2 is sample size for the second population, P1 is x1 over n1. So everything is exactly same like proportion in the chapter 9. Here we are dealing with two proportions, so pi 1 equals to pi 2, h1 they are not equal. Similarly for right tail, pi 1 greater than pi 2, and for left tail, pi 1 less than pi 2. So for rejection and exception, everything is same like before. As I said, reject h naught if z stats absolute value is greater than z critical. Reject h naught in that case. So we take an example. In a random sample of 36 of 72 men and 35 of 50 women, so men are n1, 72 and 36 in which we are interested, which are the proportion who vote for yes for the proposition A. I am talking about this example. At 0.05 level of significance, is there a significant difference between the proportion of men and the proportion of women who will vote yes on a proposition A? So we say that proportion 1 equals to proportion 2, that is h naught h1. We say that they are not equal. So for men who vote for yes for proposition A is 36 over 72.5, and in case of women 35 are saying yes out of 50, so P2 is 70. So P bar is x1 plus x2 over n1 plus n2. We substitute the values. X1 is 31, x2 is 35, n2 is 50, and x1 is 72. So P bar is this. We substitute the values into the formula, we get z statistics minus 2.20, and for 95% or alpha 5% in case of two tail, z critical is 1.96. Again, reject or accept h naught on the basis of acceptance or rejection region like this, or you can see mathematically reject h naught if z stats is greater than z critical. And for the confidence interval, the formula for confidence interval in case of proportion is this. Everything is given, you know how to calculate. P1 is x1 over n1, P2 is x2 over n2, and likewise z alpha by 2 is 1.96. You can substitute and you can get confidence interval.